Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Explore Life with Shutapa. Today I am back with another video, and in this video I will take you to our first safari at Kanha National Park, and I will cover all the adventure, thrill and suspense that we felt in that safari. In my last two videos on this series, I have covered the journey from Kolkata to Kanha and the resort where we stayed in Kanha National Park. If you are interested, you can watch those videos. I am providing the link of those videos in the description box. So without any further delay, let's start with our exploration of the Kanha National Park. Stay with me. It was 24 December 2024. It was 5:45 am in the morning, and we are at the Khatia gate of Kanha National Park. Though the safari starts at 6:30 am in the morning, a lot of vehicles have already lined up at the gate. We got all the permits and the safari started at 6:30 am in the morning. Our safari booking and the permit handling were handled by the resort we were staying in. For all those details, you can watch the video on the resort and safari booking. I will provide the link in the description box. In our safaris, we were accompanied by Rahul Yadavji, the owner of Pagmak Resort and a naturalist in Kanha National Park, and Nurul Hassanji, who was also a naturalist and manager at the resort.
And this used to be the entry gate. You see these mangoes? And this used to be the entry gate. On the left we have the VIP forest guest house.
The morning in the park was breathtaking. The mist was making it more beautiful. Look at the scenery all around. What a place! This was our first safari in Kanha National Park, and on this morning we had booked the safari at Mukhi Zone. We entered through the Khatia gate, and after crossing the Kisli zone, which is also the buffer zone, we headed towards the Mukhi zone. To understand the different gates and zones, let's see this. In Kanha National Park, there are three gates. Khatia, which is also the entry gate for Kisli zone. The other entry gates are Mukhi and Sarehi, the popular ones being Mukhi and Khatia, as the tiger sighting chances are more in these gates, and they are apart from each other by around 60 kilometers. In Kanha, there are four safari zones: Kanha zone, Mukhi zone, Sarehi zone, and Kisli zone. And these are the core zones except the Kisli zone. The Mukhi zone had good sightning of tigers. The landscape included sal, bamboo and grasslands. Some of the famous tigers of Mukki zone are DJ female, whose mother was Choti Mada. DJ, as she is called, is the most dominant female in the zone. She is also a record holder tigress for Kanha Tiger Reserve, who gave birth to the maximum limit of tiger known litter size when she gave birth to 5 cubs in 2023. The recent litter of DJ was sired by DB3. The other tigers are NV3 female in this area. The males in Mukki zone are Neela Nala, DB3 and Pattewala male. We saw a memorial of a forest guard who sacrificed his life for his duty. The forest guards in India are bravehearts who patrol the forest to protect our wild animals from poaching, that too on foot and with a mere stick. A big salute to them. We went ahead and Rahul Yadav ji explained why this national park is called so.
It's got a small sand और छोटे-छोटे पत्थर.
हाँ.
उसके कारण यहाँ की मिट्टी मटके बनाने के लिए, दीवार बनाने के लिए बहुत अच्छी होती है. इसी का नाम इसलिए कन्हारी मिट्टी पड़ा. कन्हारी से धीरे-धीरे वो कान्हा बना.
इसीलिए कान्हा. As we went ahead towards the Mukki zone, our guide heard an alarm call. We waited in that area. Are we so lucky to spot a tiger just as we have entered the forest? We waited in anticipation. The guide and Rahul Yadav ji explained that there was a small stream near the area where we heard the alarm call. It might have happened that the deer was positioned above and he might have seen a predator, a tiger or a leopard in the stream and has given the alarm call. And just a few meters ahead, we found pug marks. The pug marks were fresh and maybe that is the reason why the deers were giving strong alarm calls. The pug marks and alarm calls are the two ways to track the tiger movement in the forest, unless you bump into a tiger unexpectedly. Everyone in the safari keeps on checking these pug marks on the dirt path. We went ahead a checkpost. Not only Kanha National Park but all the forests of India have some checkposts and rest houses in the middle of the forest which are used for patrolling.
साल पुराना होगा ना इसका कितना अंदाजा हाँ
We passed a stream which was made a reservoir. In our Indian national parks, the man-made reservoir was a great initiative by the forest department where animals quench their thirst when the natural streams die down during the scorching summer. Rahulji explained that the reason of this reservoir was to stop the water at certain points so that the rainwater does not flow out of the jungle. In the forest, we spotted a lot of termite hills which indicate the good health of a forest and promotes forest vegetation. We then spotted our first bird of the day, an Indian grey hornbill.
42. हाँ
Indian grey hornbill are small greyish-brown hornbill with a pale brow. They could be often seen in open woodlands and at the top perches of the fruiting trees. We then came across a bamboo thicket and there we spotted our first mammal of the day, some spotted deers. The spotted deer or cheetal is the most commonly found deers in Indian forest. The males have antlers while the females do not. Spotted deers give alarm call on slightest movement and their alarm call is not always 100% accurate. The spotted deers stopped eating and started to look at us. We let them have their breakfast and we went ahead.
साजा
Here, our guide is talking about a particular tree which are called the crocodile bark tree or locally called saja. Their texture of the bark are like crocodile back and hence they are called so. We found a peacock crossing the road. Peacock is the national bird of India.
Actually.
It was busy foraging in the morning. Though common, it was beautiful to watch. On our safari, our guide spotted a sambar deer. Sambar deer is the most favorite food of tiger. It is said that a sambar deer's call is the most accurate. If the sambar deer has called twice in succession, it means the tiger is in the area. We passed another rest house. In the forest, we came across many fire lines. Our guide Harishchandra ji and Rahul Yadav ji explained the importance of fire line.
यहाँ से अपना बालाघाट डिस्ट्रिक्ट चालू होगा, यहीं से अपना मुख्य जोन चालू होगा।
ओके
अच्छा,
तो गर्मी के टाइम में जो फायर जो लगती है ना, फायर कंट्रोल करने के लिए बनाते हैं इसको।
तो यहाँ से जाते हैं तभी, क्योंकि बीच में तो लगेगा नहीं फायर,
दिस इज लाइक कि फॉरेस्ट को डिस्कनेक्ट कर देती है।
डिस्कनेक्ट कर देते हैं।
ये पूरा क्लियर है।
हाँ,
एक तरफ आग लगी तो दूसरी तरफ नहीं लगी।
नहीं जाएगा।
और बाकी समय यहाँ पर डियर्स, टाइगर्स
ये जगह
कॉरिडोर बना के एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ट्रांजिट करते हैं।
समझ गया मैं।
जैसे कट गया है ना, सूखने में जला देते
हाँ
हैं।
हाँ हाँ
जलने के बीच में नए पेड़ पौधे नए घास आने से
हाँ,
तो गर्मी में जो आग लगती है वो आगे इधर से उधर जंप ना करे,
नहीं जब करे। हाँ करेक्ट।
We were now in part of the Mukhi zone where there was no other vehicles. We were the only safari vehicle in that area. Our guide spotted a pug mark. We followed the pug mark till the pug marks went into the jungle. We waited in the area to see if we can hear some alarm calls. patience is the main key while tracking a tiger or a leopard in the wild. There might be a tiger in the bushes, but we are not able to sight it because there is no visibility inside the bushes. We have to wait till the tiger comes in open. We waited for a long time, but there was no movement, so we went ahead. As we went ahead, we spotted again some herd of spotted deer, and it was very beautiful light. So I took some shots and some videos. We had just gone ahead when an unimaginable incident happened. Our jeep tire got punctured and we were still in the tiger territory. Punctured. While changing the tire, one of the rod also got bent. So it was a very challenging situation. The 10-15 minutes that we have spent to change the tire was the most tense moment in this morning drive. And the cherry on the cake was there was a deer alarm call just at that moment, and it was not too far away. Think of the situation we were in. We were thinking whether we have to call for help because the rod was bent and the tire was not coming out. Thankfully, after a lot of effort, the tire came out and it was changed, and after that we were able to resume our safari. We again spotted some sambar deers. After shooting that, we heard an alarm call and rushed towards it. Are we going to be lucky now? That was a group of deers and monkeys. The search and the wait for a tiger sighting in the wild is the most thrilling experience, and this was our first time for the tigers. No. After tracking and waiting for so long, we were not so lucky to sight a tiger, so we went ahead. Even though so far we have not sighted a tiger, this part of the jungle is so serene. It was worth spending time in that jungle. It was the territory of Neela Nala male, and on going ahead, we could see some pug marks.
लेफ्ट में तक आए हैं
इधर गया है ना, इधर गया है। ज़्यादा पुराना तो नहीं लग रहा। ये फ्रेश है ना?
और कुछ नहीं।
ये तो है ना पंजा, हाँ ये पंजा है।
ऊपर थोड़ा भगा और पान लाइन चल पड़ा।
नीला नाला में
ओ नीला।
We went ahead on the Pagmas track to see if it is nearby. We could not spot the tiger anymore, but we saw a lot of deers in this part of the jungle. There we've spotted a barking deer as well. It was calm, so there was no tiger nearby. Barking deer are mostly found in forests which are dense. When it senses danger, it calls out with a harsh bark that can be heard from far, and hence its name barking deer. On one area there was a lot of bird activity. We spotted a white-rumped shama in beautiful light. White-rumped shama is a beautiful bird with a long tail. Males are glossy black above and chestnut below. Females are paler in color. On this safari, apart from the crocodile bark tree, there was another type of trees which Rahul Yadav ji explained to us. It was the sponge bark tree, whose bark was like a sponge and hence it was called so.
इसका बाल जो है ना वही स्पंज है। इसके पीछे ना कुशन लेयर है,
लिक्विड लेयर
लगा देखो ना, कुशनिंग
स्पॉन्ज जैसा है ना। हाँ ये देखो
हिर्रा। चलिए, so this is sponge bark tree.
स्पॉन्ज
A forest is just not about tigers and leopards and the big mammals. A forest consists of everything. From tigers, leopards, the predators, the other mammals, the herbivores, and then the termites, the different worms, the birds, the different trees, the streams that are flowing, they have their own importance. So everything in a forest makes up a forest. And we were enjoying everything in this forest. Then we came across a water body to check if there was any tiger movement in this area. We could not find any tiger near the water body, but there was a very important sighting. We spotted an Indian gaur. Indian gaur is native to Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. This fantastic mammal is listed as vulnerable species, leading to food scarcity, poaching, habitat loss, and human-animal conflict. In India, Forest Department is taking steps to revive its number. The Barasinghas and the Indian gaur was very relaxed indicating there was no tiger nearby. I took some shots as well. The Barasinghas are also called the hard-ground swamp deer and is the state animal of Madhya Pradesh. It was once close to extinction in 1970 when there was only 66 Barasinghas left. It has been saved through a successful breeding program and conservation practices. After 5 decades of dedicated and efficient conservation work, the population of swamp deer in Kanha National Park was revived to 800 in 2020. They feed on a particular grass and the males have antlers while the females lack them. Rahul Yadav ji informed us that they survive only 5 kinds of grasses and these grasses are being preserved also in Kanha National Park so that these Barasinghas have sufficient food throughout the year. The Barasinghas were quite far off, so I didn't take any shot. We left the area and now we decided to go to the center point of the zone to have our breakfast. Till this point we were searching for the tiger because most of the sightings of the tiger happened during the morning time, but it was getting late and there was less chance of getting a tiger sighting, so we thought of having our breakfast. In the water body that we passed, we had sighting of the Barasingha, but I did not get any good shots or frames of the Barasingha. Barasingha in Kanha National Park is a very important animal and I was wishing to get some good shots of the animal. So I was thinking whether in my next safari I would get those shots, and we were heading towards the center point of the zen to have our breakfast. But before that, we just crossed another water body and there we spotted some more Barasinghas. Though it was not early morning, yet it was looking so beautiful. This particular male was looking so handsome with all the foliage on his head, which he has gathered during his eating time. Rahul Yadav ji explained to me that these males are known as Bhur Singh in this area. Then we headed for the center point of the zone to have our breakfast. In every zone there is a center area where all the safaris gather to have their breakfast, and it's a wonderful ambience where you can have your breakfast. There are washrooms in this area. There are also some emergency natural bathrooms made throughout the park. The resort generally packs your breakfast, but in this area you can also buy your breakfast if you want. There are options.
मैं कह रहा था कि जो शाम की सफारी होती है वो 3 घंटे की सफारी होती है, जिसमें यदि हम शाम के में कोई यदि रुकते हैं तो लगभग 45 मिनट तो ऐसे ही हमारा समय
खराब हो जाएगा, इसलिए शाम को नहीं रहता है,
इसलिए शाम को
खाली सुबह रहता है। कितने बजे खुलता है सुबह ये?
सुबह यहाँ पे हम 6 बजे खोल लेते हैं
और चलता है
10 बजे तक।
10 बजे तक। तो अभी बंद होने का टाइम है।
बंद होने का टाइम हो चुका।
आपका नाम?
अजीत मेरा भी।
ओके, थैंक यू भैया।
वेलकम।
We spent some time exploring this area. We also talked to Harishchandra ji, our guide, regarding his different experiences in the park. He has 32 years of experience in the park. Near the center zone, we noticed a memorial and he told the story of that memorial.
जी।
और अभी जो हम लोग स्मारक देख रहे थे एक, वो क्या नाम था उसका?
उसका नाम है लपसी कब्र।
हाँ, उसका 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 उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए।
उसके बारे में उसको बताते हैं कि बहुत पहले यहाँ पे एक लपसी नाम का शिकारी हुआ करता था।
अच्छा।
तो वो उसको कहते हैं कि वो अपने वाइफ को पेड़ में बांध के और फिर टाइगर का शिकार करता था।
अरे बाप रे।
तो उसकी वाइफ को टाइगर ने मार दिया, तो वो भी जाके शायद टाइगर के साथ में फाइट किया था, तो टाइगर उसको भी मार दिया। तो
अच्छा।
दोनों का वो कब्र बना हुआ है।
कब्र बना हुआ है।
लगभग जनवरी 1930 की घटना है।
अच्छा। और आप जो इतने दिन से गाइड का काम कर रहे हैं, आपका ऐसा कुछ इंसिडेंट जो कुछ अलग हो या कुछ अलग एक्सपीरियंस हो?
अलग तो उसका समझ में नहीं आता क्योंकि रोज का ही वही काम है।
रोज का वही काम है, आप एंजॉय करते हैं ये?
जी, जी।
अब तो यहीं के हैं, यहीं पे पले बड़े हैं।
जी, जी।
आप बहुत लकी हैं भैया। थैंक यू सो मच।
वेलकम।
After having breakfast, we left the center zone of the area. Our time in the safari was getting over, so we were heading towards the exit gate. On our way back, we saw a lot of jeeps waiting at a point. Are we going to sight our tiger finally? The first tiger in the safari? Let's see. There were strong alarm calls going on. We also waited in the area. But also we had very less time in our hand to exit the safari.
नाले पे नहीं
कॉल कर रहे हैं, स्पीकर नहीं चिल्ला रहा सामने। उनकी कॉल कर रहा है, तेरी है।
अंकल जहाँ देख रहा वहीं होगा।
नाले आने में कहीं होगा तो उधर से दिख रहा है ये।
After waiting for some time, we had to leave that area as our time for the safari was getting over. So on our first safari, even if there were so many instances of alarm call, we could not sight our first tiger in the wild. Yet, we were so happy to sight so many animals and feel the pristine jungle. Did we finally sight our first tiger in the wild on the second safari in the afternoon? What are the other animals and birds did we see? To know all this, you keep watching the videos on this channel. And if you have liked this video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe because your encouragement, as I say, keeps me going. Also, don't forget to click on the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. So till the next safari, next video, you all stay healthy, stay happy and bye for now.